field position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Horned Frogs will put total leather to crank us up. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road.
There he goes. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Looking downfield on first down. Got him downfield. Speeding down the left side. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
Well, this guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week because he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm, an explosive play there. This defense does not have an answer for this dude.
Making side adjustments here. He's looking to throw. That's got it. Touchdown, Hurricane. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got out of trouble and throws. He's got it. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
The Horned Frogs look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly. Got it in stride at the 15. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And he puts through the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Slips through the line. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the top.
Oh, he's got some space. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got to...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
He'll haul it in right around the logo. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive, and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the second one. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass on 2nd down. He wants to take the top off. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And that decision will be questioned for a while. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground.
Breaks into the open. They've got him now. He almost picked up that 1st down on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Sends it downfield. He caught it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Snap to the back. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, TCU! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through.
And it's blocked. He picks it up. That's a live ball. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And here he comes out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down.
Turning it on! And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Dropping back, it's Fleck. Makes the grab. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Canes come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Fires to the right. Lost, the defense is wide open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Sam Houston is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man.
And the TCU offense will take over. First and 10.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
Here's a heat. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Shoots it to the left. Hauls it in.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around.
There he goes. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Takes the easy completion. Beck's going for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need 1 more yard. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. So the field goal would give them the lead, but in this part of the field, you want to punch it in, and that's what this offense will try to do. Snap in the shotgun. Forced out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Fitted in the window for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point was good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes. This is a gamble. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Ringo, Lion. Let's go.
To the air, it's Fleck. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off play action. This one's complete. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Thomas. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. The offense changing the play. They just keep firing. Quickly complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. He makes the catch. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. To the air on 1st down. Looking for a huge play. He's got it. Touchdown, Canes. And we've got a shootout.
That trusting your quarterback in these situations is huge, and you could tell they trusted him, and he delivered right before the half, the chance to take the lead and take all the momentum.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. Quick strike complete.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
That last completion sets him up on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. On the run, fires downfield. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Direct snap. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Horned Frogs will bring... Oh, it's a phony punt. They're going to run it with the up man. And the roll of the dice turns up in their favor as they pick up the first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Horned Frogs with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Steps away. Trying to make magic with his feet. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time,
he lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice...
Fires deep toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart how fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Back has it. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of...
Looking for the end zone. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Back to throw. It's flat. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying play action. Makes the grab on the left. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. Oh, sweet feet. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Canes moving quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Hurricane. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs. Oh, he's got some space. He smashes his way through again. Touchdown, TCU! He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
Quarterback extends the play. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Gonna take a shot. Brings it down on the right side. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. That kind of play is just vintage Hurricane receiver play.
I mean, big-time playmakers on the outside. The list is long for Miami, but finding those elite speedsters down in the state of Florida, it's not a hard job.
And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. They really got this offense humming. Just a 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Another incompletion on third down. It'll be fourth and goal, and it'll be a tough one. Gonna look downfield again. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Running into the open space. Got the first down and more. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting the sack, creating some momentum.
They've got the screen set up. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
There he goes to the left. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And the Horned Frogs trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Pac-12 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and now it's a final. Maryland sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in College Park. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. Fun one in the Pac-12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, running back gets the give. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to throw. It's flat. Got his man quickly. It's a fumble. He picks it up, still on his feet.
That is a nice break for the offense. Man, those are plays that you don't think about down the road, but those are turnovers. If they just bounce a little bit in the direction of the defense, you're so jacked up. You create momentum, juice. It could change the game. That's a great break for the offense.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that first down.
He'll take it himself. Breaks into the open. The 20. Touchdown, Miami. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
Yeah, dude, if I'm a DC, I'm throwing my clipboard. I'm throwing my hands up in the air. What do you want me to do? I mean, this is unbelievable, having a guy this dynamic at the quarterback spot that can take it 50-plus and make it look that easy. You stop it.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Past the 50, the 40, at the 20.
Nice coverage, jump the route, create the interception, and then it looks like he could go all the way. Oh, so close.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside his own 15, looking for room. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. They'll run it from the gun. Makes it past the marker. He's loose down the middle. He's at the 20. Touchdown, TCU. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. He's looking to pass. Throws to the tight end. It falls incomplete and will change ends of the field to get things started back up. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Moving past the 25. Turning it on! And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gonna let it fly. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Canes. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Pass is incomplete. No good on the 2-point conversion. They tried to stretch this lead out to a field goal, but they're still up by 1. Curious call here as they line up for an onside kick with the lead in a one-possession game in the 4th. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Oh, he makes the catch. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The Hurricanes are in the hurry-up.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And this QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success, but man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize. They get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way finally against the pass, and they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the page quickly. Obviously, they're not going to stop throwing the football. They've had tons of success with this game tonight so far. He's going to be able to have to bounce back from that interception.
The Horned Frogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun to give, looking for room. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got it, looking for a first. The tight end always finds a way to get open. He's just a first down machine, Jesse.
And he's a guy, Reese, that is proven he can beat man coverage, but he's also so good against zone, too. He just knows where the soft spots are in the defense. That's why this quarterback has so much confidence in him.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll run play action. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane!
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Liberty is torching the opposition today, lighting up that scoreboard thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 27 over Louisiana Tech. Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Oh, it's a fumble. And the fumble goes out of bounds. They'll maintain possession, actually picked up yardage on the play. And you could just feel a collective sigh of relief when that ball rolled out of bounds.
Yeah, that defense, they looked excited. You see all those bodies trying to run over and jump on that football? That offense is very lucky that thing trickled out of bounds.
Find space on the right. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Makes the catch. And they get him down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Finding an escape route.
Yeah, there's not a running back in the country that doesn't want to get fed and get fed and get fed, and he has been. He's been fed, and now he's up to 150 yards, so great productive day for this running back and create a lot of balance on this offense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Unloads it left, and his throw is incomplete.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating, and you know they want to push the ball down the field, but a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
The defense coming out to protect the lead, but this offense still has plenty of time, likely their final drive. Looking to throw on 3rd. Spits it out to the back. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
I know they've got all their timeouts left, but it feels like this is the ball game right here. 4th down, the quarterback's got to do something special, knowing that they need a touchdown here to win.
Gotta have it here on 4th down. He's got it. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Pulls it in. It's Thomas. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The old saying is, you'll never go broke taking a profit. No matter how small, just keep building up the bank account. He uncorks one deep. Threads it inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
This is a designed run. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. And the Hurricanes racing to the line in the hurry up. He wants to change this route. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he reels it in for a touchdown, and that just might seal it.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
Looking downfield, it's Fleck. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop him.
Man, this just starts to hurt your pride, right? You're down by several scores. It's in the fourth quarter. They keep making big plays. This is something where you just got to buck up. You got to do something about it. You got to find something down deep and go make a play so you can get the ball back and maybe get back in this game.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but...
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! And the beatdown has ensued. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. And the Horned Frogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
One more play to pad the stats. These corners going to give them some space. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. You want to talk about big-time throws. This dude has a missile launcher attached to his shoulder.
And he fired that missile in the perfect area. But how about the receiver? You got to go up and make a play, too. Catch the ball with everybody around you. You know where the ball's going, and he's still able to come down with it. What a play.
Here comes the 2-point try. Wants to go up top. He's got it. Two-point conversion is good. Just a couple of possessions down, so there is some hope.
Miami, 62. TCU, 47.
Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game together in all three phases, this is a team we're going to be talking about very, very late.